I'm Professor Brian W. Kellum. I am a lecturer in the College of Fine Arts in the Department of Music Education. I've been at BU for 4 years. I was hired on mainly through my network. So this was the time of George Floyd, and I know that they were looking to bring on faculty members of color here at the university. And I'd been active in the music education scene, doing conferences and other things, but I really wasn't active in the university space. And I hadn't yet finished my doctorate, but several friends of mine who I went to school with, who were on the faculty here, reached out to me about the possibility of me joining the faculty here at BU. And so after a series of brief interviews, I was brought on as a lecturer. So apparently I was probably one of the first to propose a music education faculty member recital. And the process changed when my proposal came in. And so right away, that was sort of a red flag in terms of, well, why are they suddenly changing the criteria as to who gets a recital? And so this suddenly became sort of an issue that I think behind the scenes, it seems to me, I just don't know, but it seems to me it became an issue. And so I didn't really find out that I was granted the opportunity to perform the recital until late into when I would have been prepared. Like I would really have wanted to prepare much sooner for the recital had I known that I had gotten it sooner, had they stuck to the original timeline. And so as a faculty member of color, I have to think about all the dynamics. Does it have anything to do with who I am as a Black faculty member? Does it have anything to do with me being in music education and not being a performance person? Does it, like what it, I just don't know. So let's just say that my recital did not meet my expectations. They wanted to honor the request, and I think that is noble in and of itself, but my perception of the way that things were handled prior to the recital made it a very nervous, and it took me out of my element in that I'm usually comfortable in. I'm very comfortable as a performer, and I was playing mostly pieces that I've known before in the past, and so nerves and sort of trepidation or confidence wouldn't have been an issue in other circumstances. We can never know these things, and that's part of being a faculty of color, is that every situation you have to look at it. Was it not? How do I look at this situation? In terms of the marketing up into the recital, it didn't happen. In terms of the location and time of the recital, it was on a late evening, and it was not here in the School of Music. It was off in a very large auditorium on campus, which sort of added to the nerve factor. So it wasn't advertised on the school calendar. It felt like it was sort of something that was kind of hidden away, and maybe that could have been for the better, maybe not. I don't know. What I appreciate about BU is first and foremost, you have to be willing to step forward and to be willing to make changes. I've seen that in the student body just in 4 years. I've seen the level of diversity change since my arrival on campus. I've seen concrete steps being taken to increase access to people of color, and there are very, very few African American in music education at any level in K-12 and at the university setting. So just being a unicorn, I think it was sort of thought of, this is great that we could get him here. This is something that opponents of affirmative action will say is like, there's a problem, is that, well, you're bringing in somebody that's less than, that doesn't belong in a space. And so while I don't think that about myself, these are things that kind of niggle at you, that you wonder.